Welcome back. It's time for our weekly Farmer Wants a Wife recap. So at the end of last week's episode, or the week before, they got to pick a lady to go on a one-on-one date with. So to kick this episode off, it's time for people's one-on-one date, starting with Ty and Megan riding horses and the kiss.
And kissing.
And there's a little kissing going on. Now, we remember that Ty's daughter loves Megan.
Yes.
So do you think that had anything to do with him picking her for that solo date?
Absolutely.
How do you think it went?
I think it went really well. And I will say, I feel like all the farmers now have stepped up their like flirtatious game. I know that farmer Nathan was told by one of the girls that left to like start flirting and being a little bit more. But we're getting some connection now.
See, I'm confused too because we made our predictions at the beginning.
Yeah.
I don't know how accurate ours are going to be.
I think I think everyone that we've picked has probably left.
Yeah.
At least one and two.
I think that Ty and Megan have chemistry.
I do too.
And the daughter having a say is big time.
Yes, and she just sang her praises.
Then Nathan and Taylor went on a boat ride. I don't know what you call those boats. Those boats with the fans and.
Yeah, like.
What do you call those? On the Everglades, you know, when you're on the.
Isn't it just like a boat fan? A fan boat?
I don't know what you call them. But they went skimming over the water, you know, where the alligators are, and there's the big fan at the back, and it looks like it could fall over at any minute and tip over.
Yeah.
You know what those are called? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Anyway, it looked fun, but I'm scared of them when they go real fast.
Oh, yeah. Well, and they even spotted a gator, which was cool.
Which is very cool. And again, I was proud of him for stepping up his flirtatious game.
Because he even shared a kiss.
Then, there's lots of kissing going on this.
There is a lot of kissing.
Finally, there's some kissing. Mitchell and Melanie went to motorcycle riding and then had a conversation. Didn't go well, and Melanie was like, that's the worst date ever.
Yeah. She did not seem too keen on any of it. Like, at first I was like, okay, so that she's getting the one-on-one date. Maybe things will get better. And she, like you said, she said it was the worst date.
Don't you think she kind of went in, though, a little bit defensive? Like, she went in almost, I hate to say it, like a chip on her shoulder.
Yeah.
Like, you haven't got to know me. We're not connecting.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, well, you can't go in like that.
When you set the precedent,
yeah,
you're not going to be able to see past it. You're not going to be able to see any of the good.
And also, it's awkward when you're going on a date on camera.
Yeah. And
you're trying to get to know somebody, but you're like, it's awkward enough when you don't know what to talk about.
Yeah.
And then you're like, well, I don't know.
Right.
I mean, it's... Anyway, so Melanie said it was the worst date. Then, here's the thing. The most awkward of all the dates was Joy and Brandon's.
Joy.
Do you know what I'm talking about? I was telling Maddie about this before she watched it. I was like, I don't understand why she said what she said and what it means.
I didn't either.
It kind of came out of the blue.
Like,
so, do you want to take a look? Let's take a look at the clip.
Look.
This will explain it.
So I know that you're like close with like your dad's side of the family, but are you still close with your mom's side of the family?
I wouldn't say we're like super close.
Yeah.
Dad didn't really want the divorce.
No.
You know, Dad wanted to make it work and stay together and be a family. And Mom just felt like she wanted to do something else.
Popping
so
those
she
nuts.
kind of chose
I said, quit eating and talk to your story.
Leave the farm and leave the family and pursue the things she wanted to do. What do you think about all that? You've said a lot of I mean, is it concerning to you to hear my...
No, I just feel like I'm so immune to everything. Like me and my sister both, we don't feel anything.
What?
No emotion?
Oh, no, not. But maybe one day I'll have
Maybe.
a heart.
Who says that?
I didn't think you wouldn't be empathetic. You know, like, as a nurse, is that concerning to you as far as like...
No, not at all.
Well, I mean, no, like really, if you're...
Well, I mean, it's not like to an extreme. Like, have you noticed?
You were sounding pretty extreme.
I'm glad he said that.
Yeah.
This solo date did not go well at all. No, I said some things that I probably shouldn't have said.
And I mean,
well, that was kind of a weird energy exchange there. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm very empathetic. She was very, you know, evident that she does not function that way.
I don't get that.
Yeah, which is like, when we first met her, she's like, I just smile all the time. And like, I know that doesn't mean that translates to her having a heart, but like, she seems so happy-go-lucky.
Yeah, anyway, okay, so here's the funny thing. Melanie leaves the ranch. She self-eliminates. Amy leaves Ty's ranch. She self-eliminates. And then the boys get to meet brand new girls. They throw a wrench in the plan. They're bringing in new girls they go meet that they could bring back to the farm if they want to. So Brandon meets Emerson. Ty meets Ashley. Nathan meets Mackenzie again.
Yes.
We're like, Okay.
Okay, she's
At least
back.
that's acceptable.
Yeah.
But let's take a look at how Mitchell reacts to his new lady.
Thank you.
You gonna bless it?
Will you?
I will, yeah. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day.
Praying
Thank
over
you
their food.
for this new
Good
girl
Southern
that
family.
you have brought into my life today. Help this food nourish our body and have a great day.
She's
in Jesus'
gorgeous,
name,
by
pray,
the way.
amen.
Amen.
And they're kind
Thank
of
you.
matching
Thank you.
already. I don't know if
that
that was
very
planned.
impressive to see because a lot of people say that they're a man of God but don't actually act on it.
So you do like to hunt. It's not like I'd have to beg you to get in a deer stand with me or something.
That does
I'll
make me
say
think
this.
something.
I'm not a morning person at all.
I'm not either.
Okay. But if we're going hunting, I'm going to be the first one awake.
Okay.
Okay, more connection.
He's cute. Definitely have more in common than I expected. Haven't stopped smiling. My cheeks are starting to hurt because I'm smiling so much. So
I'm just gonna say.
I'm pretty impressed.
Most guys like to go hunting to leave the wives at
Hey, I
home.
know you're
That-
busy.
yeah,
Like, do you have
exactly.
like
Like,
2
oh, I didn't
minutes
think-
real quick? I wanted to get your
Now watch
opinion
what he
truly
does.
because I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like, I got the other girls at home and they're all great and I really don't want to upset them. But at the same time, I've made a connection with this girl. She's beautiful. She's well-rounded, comes from the South, and just a lot of qualities that I would like. So I'm wondering, I guess, what to do.
He had to call his brother.
Had to call his brother.
I tell you what, my brothers are the last people I call for advice.
I
but-
tell you what, yeah. So,
Isn't that crazy?
the episode ends with we only know that Brandon is bringing home his girl.
Yes, that's
the
what
other
I mean.
farmers were like, what's going to happen? I am just going to say my hypothesis is that Mitchell does bring home Natalie.
Okay.
I don't think that Nathan will bring home another girl.
Mackenzie?
Mackenzie, yes, sorry. And then Ty and Ashley.
You don't
Because
think he will?
I don't think
Okay.
so. We'll see.
Well, we'll find out Thursday night right here on Fox on A New Farmer Wants a Wife. The drama will continue. It'll heat up. I just think, man, it's getting good now. The twist of bringing a new lady in, did not expect that.
No. And do we think Joy will self-eliminate from Brandon's farm?
I think Brandon kind of already emotionally self-eliminated himself.
I think so too.
Because that was like, who says, I'm just immune to emotions?
Yeah. And she's a nurse, right?
Yes.
He's like, I thought you'd be a little bit more empathetic if you're a nurse, but
Anyhow.